A very warm welcome to all of you. I'm Petrea King from the Quest for Life Foundation. On behalf of FX Medicine and Blackmores, I'm coming to you today with just a little message of support because our hearts have been really touched by the suffering that you've all experienced. And, you know, as part of the naturopathic community, we really are thinking of you and wishing you all the very best as you begin just the very practical parts of getting your lives back together again. I'll talk a little in a moment about what Quest hopes to be providing up in that Northern Rivers area. But I first wanted to talk just a little bit about you and what you might be doing and feeling at the moment and what you might be doing to assist yourself. It's often at these times that our own needs go right out the window. We often don't even know what we feel. We don't know what to do. And so sometimes we get caught up in that frenetic busyness of cleaning out and helping other people who may also be really struggling. And that can lead to complete and utter exhaustion. We know that many of you have lost your homes and your business. And we can't imagine what that must be like for you at the moment, but our hearts are very much with you. I'd like to encourage you today just to think about yourself for a moment. Really, the greatest gift you can give yourself, give your family, give your community is the gift of your own good physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. And right now, I imagine many of you are feeling severely traumatized. It may have impacted on your sleep. You may find that food has lost its appeal or you can't stop eating. You may be find yourself much more irritable, more judgmental, maybe feeling really flat, really depressed, really overwhelmed. All of these are perfectly natural states that you're bound to go in and out of, because this is not a linear journey. It's a journey that's a bit of a spiral, and you're going to go in and out of different feelings all the time. So I wonder how you are looking after yourself and whether you are taking some time out just to sit and stare into the distance, to go for a walk, even though you may be exhausted, but it may be the exhaustion of cleaning up, which is not really good exercise. It's good exercise, but it's strenuous exercise. And maybe you need some gentle exercise as well. Maybe if you're able to be in bed by the same time every night, because the brain really appreciates the regularity, if we can put some routine back into our life. And of all times, this is the time that we really want to be able to eat well or get some juices into us as well, because it's emotionally so exhausting. So we're really looking forward, the Quest for Life Foundation, in coming up into the Northern Rivers area, and we're very keen to work with you, the local naturopaths, the local massage therapists. We're planning to support the massage therapists in the first instance to be able to provide, first of all, to get some education themselves about how to deal with trauma, and then how to work with traumatized people. And then we'll be able to pay the massage therapists to provide that for their community. So we're looking at working with the Southern Cross University at how we can help support the community. And I know naturopaths from around Australia will want to reach out and find ways of supporting you, because everyone is really feeling for you right now. I was in Lismore last weekend, and I understand a little of the devastation and the displacement that so many people have experienced. Those simple things of looking after our body. You're not your body, but you've got one, and we need to nourish it appropriately. We need to rest it. We need to exercise it. We're not our brain. We have a brain. And right now, your brain might be all over the shop, worrying about what's going to happen in the future, worrying, going back and comparing with things from the past. So if you can bring yourself fully into the present moment by coming to your senses, by deepening the breath, becoming really intimately involved with the breath, which is that one go-to place for all of us. And to take in some conscious breaths, maybe in through the mouth, out through the mouth, and make the outward breath slightly longer than the inward breath. That's a really good way of settling down your sympathetic nervous system, activating your parasympathetic nervous system, so that you begin to feel less stressed and less fractured at the moment. So I know right now you might be listening to me and thinking, well, that would be lovely if any of those things were even possible. Because having been in Lismore, I understand the devastation and the displacement that so many people have experienced. We want you to know that you're not forgotten, that even though we're not there right now, we are working hard to find ways of supporting you in very practical and tangible ways, ways that will help you to overcome and deal with the trauma that you've experienced, and then in turn to achieve that post-traumatic growth by working with other people who likewise are feeling traumatized. If you can do that from a healthy place within yourself, then you're going to find that that will give you a great sense of meaning and purpose at this time to be able to pay it forward to other people. And so if you are a massage therapist up on the Northern Rivers and you're interested in being involved in this program, please reach out to us, be in touch, either just through our webpage is fine, or patria@questforlife.org.au, and we'd love to hear from you. Slow things down if you can. And just simple things like halve your walking pace helps you to become more conscious of the present moment. Don't let yourself become overwhelmed by everything that needs to be done. Just focus on the thing that is at hand and attend to that. We need to be here for the long haul. This is not going to be over in a couple of weeks. We're talking, we know that we need to make this journey with you over the next 2 to 3 years. And we want you to know that we are going to be here and walking that journey with you. I know I speak on behalf of everyone at Blackmores and everyone at FX Medicine and all the other naturopaths around Australia who right now have not been impacted by the floods. All of us have you very much in our hearts at the end of our rainbows, and we look forward to working with you into the future so that you can create a life again that gives service to your community, because we know that that's what gives you joy, and that's part of your own purpose and meaning in life. So we want to be here and make that journey with you. Slow things down, stay connected to the breath. Remember to come to your senses, because that's the best way of engaging the task positive network, our neocortex, which is all our higher functioning brain, rather than our default mode network, which is all about worries about the future, fretting over the past, the I'll be happy when story. That's all in the default mode network. Whereas the task positive network, when we're in the present moment, gives us access to the executive brain, where we have insight, intuition, wisdom, humor, spontaneity, creativity, and compassion, qualities that we so need right now. You are not alone, and we look forward to walking this path with you. Our love goes to all of you. Thank you so much.